Oh, I'm already tearing up. Hey guys, what is going on? Draven here with another reaction video to Sabaton. Like I mentioned in my first video of this week's Sabaton reactions, I'm going through a list. I went through all the YouTube comments, wrote down every single Sabaton song you guys recommended, and I'm going to do them all. So if you see it on the list, know it's coming. If the one you recommended is on the list, know it's coming. If there's one on this list, if there's a song you want to recommend that's not on this list, let me know in the comments and I'll get to it. I have been so obsessing with Sabaton and these songs that I'm going to do my best not to look at any more videos until I get through the reactions and I get through all the ones you guys recommended, because I'm getting goosebumps with some of the quality of these videos and the topics that these guys are talking about, and I'm having so much fun with them, and I just want my reaction to be as genuine as possible. But I can't wait, because I am going to start downloading and buying their albums soon, because I'm enjoying these so much. I shared the Devil Dogs with my Marine buddy, and he instantly fell in love, loved the video, loved the idea about it, how I talked about it, showed my Air Force buddy the Red Baron video, and he was like, oh, this is awesome that this band is talking about it. So as you can see on the list, I've done Night Witches and 40 to 1. Both of those should be on YouTube now. So this is going to be Final Solution. I was looking for videos for it, and there's a lot of fan-made ones, but I couldn't get subtitles up. And there's some of them that were in German subtitles, and I couldn't get English subtitles up. So I found one that's in English, an English lyric video for Sabaton, the Final Solution. And already, I'm predicting I may cry in this video, because I could already see just by the thumbnail that it's about the concentration camps in World War II Germany, and that is a very, very, very it's not, how do I even say it's a personal topic to me, because I'm not Jewish, but I have heritage in Germany, so I have family ancestry that traces back to the Third Reich in Germany, and knowing that just 65, 70 years ago, in 40s and 30s and 40s, and we're in the 20s, okay, so maybe actually 70, 80 years ago, regardless, we were doing this to human beings, bothers me. And I get really emotional over that, just because of the thought that 8 million, 10 million people got exterminated just for their religious belief. And I'm a super conservative religious person, and to think that someone would get persecuted because of their belief bothers me. Like, it really, truly bothers me. So I know this is going to be a hard one to watch, but I want to watch it, and I want to get through it. So I don't know if I'm going to call it a great song. We'll see. We'll see. We're 3 minutes in. Let's get this going. Okay, this is going to be Sabaton, the Final Solution. Oh my god, it's Auschwitz already. Oh, there's the Birkenau. Oh. It's so crazy to think people live. There's Auschwitz.
Nation in despair, one man seeking reasons everywhere, growing hate and anger, the pure sword is worth the size. Who was to be blamed and paid the price?
I'm already tearing up. It's the SS Army. Yep.
Soldiers of the Third Reich searching home, and then the former friends are watching as they are round up one by one. persecution's just begun. Ever since it started on this town at 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on our way to hell. Enter the gates, Auschwitz awaits. Where freedom burns, the final solution. Dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions learn the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames.
Holy crap. I just taping up the gas chamber. Look how low buildings, man. Oh.
There was a country in depression, there was a nation in despair. One man finding reasons everywhere.
I have to pause. I need to take a break. But one of the things I do find fascinating about World War II is how Hitler became into power. And a lot of people nowadays would look and be like, okay, how did Hitler, who was obviously evil from day one, became into power? Like, there's no way there's no way someone in this modern day could become into power like this. And it starts during the end of World War One, basically. And I probably shouldn't talk super heavily on it because I'm not a history teacher. I just, again, Mr. Terry History and Sabaton History channels, go check them out. But when the country Germany was in such deep economical depression that there's literally like nothing you could do to save it. And so a extreme dictator who promised you so much, it sounded good. You're like, okay, yeah, this guy's going to save us. Had they known, probably would have became into power. But at the same time, he basically strong-armed his entire country. And obviously, if you didn't follow his lead, we see the outcome of that. Because a lot of people have to remember too, like it was like 10 million Jews and an equal number of non-Jews. So African Americans, Arabs, actual German countrymen, Polish countrymen, 250,000 French. Like a lot of people got sent to concentration camps. It wasn't just Jews. No, not to say anything to make anything less, obviously, but just okay. I needed that break because I was tearing up.
When millions
Oh my goodness, just oh, this one's dead plot. Fuck.
as they perish in flames. When freedom burns, the final solution. Dreams fade away, and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen. Lost to the world as they perish in flames.
God, that ending scene with the bodies. Ugh. I mean, it's. I don't want to say I'm glad, but it was a great song, with a great topic to bring up, and it's one of those things where it should be talked about and should be taught in history, and I have seen recently, thankfully not so much in the United States, some parts of the United States, but there's a lot of people pushing to stop teaching World War II. And I'm not too sure why. Because that would be insane not to teach about this, not to show what happens. Like, there is so much, and I don't want to get political on my channel at all. I don't want to, at all. I don't want to get political, but there is something that needs to be taught, that war is not the solution in the grand scheme of what the word solution means. War is a variable. The outcome of war is different, if that makes any kind of sense. So, like, when you have a war, you have to prepare, at least in my opinion, you have to prepare for the outcome once the war is over. What are you going to do to fix what you just did? Like, World War One put Germany in such a bad spot that, in my personal opinion, that's what started World War Two. The end of World War One, in my personal opinion, kickstarted World War Two. I don't. Excuse me. There's way more in depth than that, but basically, it's just we need to teach and make sure that when we leave a country that we've had war with, that we're not leaving it to be more volatile and more, it's still fuming. Again, sorry, I don't mean to get political or opinionative on that. Oh God, that was a tough topic, and that is super, extremely sad to just to watch and to know that took place. And it's even more sad to know that there's people that don't believe it. That's the one that I think that's what hurts me more, is that the people that deny that Hitler exterminated that many people. Anyways, guys, again, I love the fact that Sabaton is talking about all these historical events. That's a tough topic to talk about. Not to mention, if I were to tell someone, like, oh, Sabaton did a song about concentration camps, people are like, why are they praising it? It's like, they definitely weren't. They're showing, like, what happened. So I appreciate that, again, that they did that. It reminds me a little bit of System of a Down, who incorporates a lot of political lyrics in their songs. And because of System of a Down, I think that's what got the Armenian genocide into political light. I don't think that many people would have known about the Armenian genocide if it wasn't for System of a Down. Regardless, guys, thank you guys again for the suggestion. As you guys saw on that list, I have many more coming up. So if you guys have any more videos you want to recommend, please let me know in the comment section. And of course, like, subscribe, comment, all those wonderful things. Going through every single Sabaton video you guys recommended so far, and we'll have more coming out shortly. Peace.